Before you step into the new year, you need to understand that the new year won't automatically give you a blank page to completely start over in your life. Although it can if you are in the mindset that believes so already. But as humans, we typically carry our past with us, mainly subconsciously and unintentionally. However, if you are aware that you are doing this and you feel like you need some help to shift from this one version that no longer serves you into a higher, more aligned version of you, and if you truly want this coming year to be different, to truly be a better version of yourself, and to move closer and closer towards your higher self, and also to not get stuck in the New Year's resolution trap where we typically where we usually plan too much and end up not being able to pull through. This is your calling. Start now. Come onto this transformation journey with me. Come on. I'm waiting for you to decide that you'll join me. Have you decided that you'll join me? Then walk with me, please. You'll first need to accept what this journey is truly about. To make space for a better version of yourself, you cannot keep everything of the old you with you. Some things will need to go. Out with the old and in with the new, right? But before we dive in, I would like to thank you for clicking on this video and spending some cozy time out with me today. You will find chapters and timestamps in the description below so you can skip around or revisit specific parts if you'd like. Now, for those of you who are new here, hi, I am Kay and welcome to Khaydom. This is my personal sanctuary where I invite us all to come together to take a mindful break and to take our time to remember our crowns, reclaim our throne, and to connect with our higher selves. Here we honor both our softness and our power, treating ourselves like the queens and kings we truly are. If this resonates with you, you are very welcome to subscribe and become part of our growing royal community. Now, as the title already suggests, this is the very first video in a new transformation series that I am very, very excited to introduce to you guys this year's winter arc with Kay. Due to the concept of what the new year is, we often feel like it offers us a blank page, a fresh new start, which is actually also cosmically supported, which is probably why we feel it. But the truth is, we as human beings who have been living our lives for a few years already cannot completely start from zero. We carry our habits, our emotions, and our baggage with us unless we consciously choose to release them and intentionally make space for who we are becoming. This is exactly what my Winter Arc Transformation series is designed to help you with. Across the last 3 months of 2025, starting with October, which is, by the way, also a cosmically perfect moment to start shifting and transforming. Think of the Aries new moon and then entering into the Scorpio season, which is all about transformation and change. We'll be gently but powerfully preparing ourselves, shedding what no longer fits, so we can step into 2026 aligned with our truest and highest self yet. Now, the best part is, this series is not really bound by the calendar. These 6 videos can be revisited anytime you feel called to reset, reflect, or realign. Think of it as a guide you can return to anytime you need. Together, we'll move through 6 themes, 2 each month, making this journey intentional but also sustainable. So, with that in mind, let's begin our transformation journey together. Now, transformation isn't just about stacking on new habits, chasing more goals, or affirming your new identity without taking any aligned action. Before anything else, it's about release. It's about letting go and putting down all of those things that weigh you down so you can free up your hands to actually receive what's meant for you. I mean, think about it all. The physical clutter, the digital overload, the emotional baggages, they act like blockages in a river. No matter how much fresh water wants to flow in, it can't until you clear at least part of that dam of blockages. And yes, this is a natural process that you can see everywhere in nature. Winter is literally the season for the earth to slow down, take a step back, pause, and release. The trees are letting go of their leaves, preparing to make way for something new to grow. Animals retreat to rest, to gather strength for the next cycle. So, as you can see, clearing isn't a sign of weakness or laziness at all. It's an act of trust, a sacred ritual, preparation, the shedding before the blossoming. So, when we talk about clearing space, it's not just tidying your room or deleting a few digital files. It's actually a layered practice, and it touches our physical space, our digital space, and our emotional space. And I'm going to walk us through each of them one at a time. First one, as I said, the physical space. Your immediate environment is actually a reflection of what's going on inside of you. So if your space, why do I want to say face all the time? So if your space feels heavy, stagnant, or suffocating, this might be a direct mirror of your mind. But here's the good news. When you clear your outer space, your inner world responds. Now remember to start small. A drawer, a nightstand, or a single shelf. You definitely do not need to make a clean break and clear out everything overnight. In the end, even just small spaces cleared out with intention can send those ripple effects and immediately shift your energy. I mean, notice how your breath feels a lot easier in a room where you finally have space to move in. Second, the digital space. This is one that matters especially a lot in our age and generation. Our devices actually are like invisible little rooms that we live in, and often a lot more than in our actual physical ones. So the content that you scroll through, the inboxes that keep piling up, the apps that no longer have any purpose, they actually take up psychic space. Imagine your phone as a temple. Does it inspire calm and creativity, or does it pull you into chaos? Take the time to unfollow, unsubscribe, and delete. Let your digital space be a reflection of the life you want to move toward, not the life that you're trying to outgrow. And third, the emotional space, which is often, for a lot of people, the most difficult of all to deal with. After all, it is the deepest layer and the one that is most often avoided. Yes, I'm looking at you. Old grudges, negative and harsh self-talks, and limiting beliefs, those weigh a lot more than any drawer full of clutter. They are literally the heaviest baggage we carry into every single new year. And sometimes we don't realize how much space they actually occupy until we set them down. So ask yourself, gently and kindly, do I want to carry this story, this weight, into another season of my life? Or is it time to let it rest? Now, listen, clearing emotionally does not mean to pretend that it never hurt. It means that you're giving yourself the permission to no longer be defined by it, to really create that inner space for happiness, healing, joy, and possibilities to enter. Now, awareness is, of course, the first step, but what really ends up rooting all of this is reflection. Clearing space becomes that much more powerful when you actually pause and ask yourself the deeper questions. And of course, journaling is one of the simplest and most sacred ways to do it. Now, of course, here's the little disclaimer. When you start clearing your space intentionally, be it your physical, your digital, or your emotional space, a lot of things might come up by themselves. And when they do come up, that's when you tell yourself, okay, I need time to take a break and journal this out. There will be a lot of things coming up by themselves without you having to actually sit down and work with these journal prompts that I'm going to give you. They are just an anchor to help in the cases where it does actually make sense or help to sit down and really think about these questions, ask yourself these questions and journal them out. But there will be a lot of things coming up by themselves, and that's what you need to listen to. This is your intuition talking to you, that those are the things that matter for you to be clearing your space. And now here are the journal prompts that I'll give you to work with that might be helpful. You'll find them in the description below as well, of course. Number 1, what am I ready to release before stepping into the new year? Number 2, what spaces in my life feel heavy and how can I begin to clear them? Number 3, where in my life am I holding on out of fear rather than love? Number 4, what habits, relationships, or thought patterns no longer fit the person I'm becoming? Number 5, what does a spacious, peaceful version of my inner world look like and feel like? Number 6, if my life were a room, what would I remove to make it feel like home again? Number 7, what emotions or memories am I finally ready to forgive and lay down? Number 8, what kind of energy do I want to welcome into the space I've cleared? And as we're nearing the end of this video, I want to remind you once again, clearing space is not about loss. It's about creating room for the life that's waiting to meet you. And this is the first step of our Winter Art Transformation series. I'm so honored to get to walk alongside you guys for this one. Now, if you'd like, you can tell me what's one thing, big or small, that you would like to release before stepping into the new year. Share that in the comments down below. I'd really love to hear from you guys. And if this video resonated with you, please consider giving it a like, subscribe, and click the notification button down below to stay tuned for the rest of this 6-part transformation series. Also, feel free to share this video with a friend, a family member, a partner, or pretty much anyone you think could benefit from hearing this. If you'd like to support me further, consider buying me a matcha or a coffee. You can also find my Ko-fi link in the description. And of course, your support of any form are deeply felt and appreciated over here. Don't forget, you can also find my social media links in the description, so I'll see you there. Let's keep rising, softening, and crowning ourselves together. Sending you so much love. Take care and see you guys in my next video. Bye!